Okay, hello everyone. This was a spur of the moment decision, random burst of inspiration. But tomorrow is the last day of June. Today's the 29th, Sunday afternoon. It's 3 minutes till 5 o'clock, and I gotta do this quickly. 2 minutes. I want to do a 24-hour readathon and do the literal 24-hour time period and see how much. See how much I can get read in that 24-hour time period. I am in the middle of multiple books again for some reason, which this is only like the second time this has happened this year. Surprisingly, I used to do this all the time where I would have several books on the go, but this year I decided to not do that and just focus on one book at a time, and it's actually been so good. Oh! Did you hear the thunder? Did you hear thunder? Oh dear. There you go. Boom. Interrupted for a parenting moment. Anyway, I've tried not to read. I was in the middle of saying that I have tried to not have multiple books on the go this year, and it's worked out great so far. And my reading experience has been so different this year because of that for some reason, where I'm just able to focus my time and attention on one single story and just not filling my brain up with so much information, which is another goal of mine this year. But it happened again, partly because of reading slumps, and so I'm trying different books to try to fix the reading slump. But there are 3 main books that I want to try to finish for sure. Those are top priority in this 24-hour readathon, just to try to finish them out for June reads. So we'll quickly go over those. It is now 5 o'clock, so technically it's starting now, 24-hour readathon. But the first book that I'm in the middle of is Raising Tiny Disciples, Actual Advice to Enjoy the Process and Enjoy Your Kids by Felicia Mason-Heimer. Eden is now at the age where we actually have to parent, and I mean that in the sense where when they're babies, you're pretty much just trying to keep them alive, feeding them, making sure they sleep, changing their diapers, keeping them clean, etc. And now she's at the age where we can actually start teaching her things, discipling her, and yeah, I just wanted to, I have kind of a stockpile of parenting books that I've been wanting to read, and I thought now is as good a time as ever. Can't get that phrase out. And this is the one I chose, and I've literally just in chapter 1 already highlighting and tabbing some pages. This one, it's a very small read, so I don't think it should take, really? Is that so? I don't think it'll take too long to finish this book. But then the next one that I am reading, both of the others are on my Kindle. First up is The Roads We Follow by Nicole Deese. Is it gonna focus? There we go. And the other one is A Gentleman and the Thief, or the... Got it. If it doesn't glare. The Gentleman and the Thief by Sarah Eden. Book number 2 in her Penny Dreadful series, I think. I can't remember exactly what the series is called. I read the first one earlier this month, and I had both of the books. Books 1 and 2 were both available in my library, and so I borrowed them both, and I enjoyed the first one, but I think it was just the mood I'm in. But again, it's the same way with the second one, that I just find myself like getting so distracted and not paying attention to the story. Not that I'm bored, but because the story is interesting, and I liked the first one. The romance was fun, everything else, I don't know. I'll talk more about it in my wrap up, but I just saw some reviews for it on Goodreads, and it looked interesting, and it was a fun story, but I guess it just didn't like meet all of my expectations. So I started the second one, and it's kind of doing the same thing. I only read the first chapter, and I'm I was getting very bored, but also I started it late at night, so I was tired too, so it's unfair to the book to, you know, just write it off immediately. So I'm gonna try to read a couple more chapters in it in this video, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll end up DNFing if I just keep getting distracted and not paying attention to what I'm reading. But yeah, that's the plan right now. So I need to get started and see if I can finish all of these books in 24 hours, maybe even more. If I do actually finish the books, a little unlikely, but we'll see. I might pick up some of the others that I'm just kind of like in the middle of as well, just slowly reading snatches of it here and there, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that later. Right now I need to start reading, so let's do that. So tired. Good morning. So, a bit of an update. I wasn't gonna try to stay up as late as possible to read last night, but I did stay up until 12:30 to read. And as you saw in the clips, I switched books because I would just rather read Nicole Deese's book at the moment. I don't remember how far I got into the book, but anyway, Kip, my dog, kept waking me up for some reason during the night. Normally he can just go out on his own to go outside, to go to the bathroom. But he's been having issues lately. I don't know if he's just getting old or what's going on. So I had to get up multiple times to take care of him. And then Eden woke up once during the night like she normally does, but she actually woke up at 6 this morning and was ready to go. She was... This does not normally happen. I don't know what happened, but she was awake since 6. And it is now just currently 9 o'clock. We didn't really get out of bed. She was in bed with us, but we didn't really get up until 7. But she just went down for a nap, and I feel like I could use a nap as well, but I need to read. I'm just... 24-hour readathons as a mom is a whole different ballgame. But yeah, I'm just working on finishing my breakfast, and then I'm gonna make myself a coffee, and I'm gonna try to stay awake and get more reading done. But if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. and it's fine. It's not going to be the end of the world. If I don't get these books read, this was just motivation to try to get some more books completed. But anyway, here's the update. I'm gonna finish my, like I said, I'm gonna finish my food. I'm gonna make myself some coffee because I need that. I'm so tired. Can you tell? A really big mug today. Just what I needed. Delicious. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna enjoy this coffee and try to stay awake and keep reading. We're at 26%. According to the Kindle, it's 5 hours and 50 minutes left in the book. I'm gonna try to cut that down, but I'm really enjoying this story. The road trip just started. I feel like everyone's read this book already and I haven't yet, but if not, we're following Reagan, who is the youngest daughter in a trio of three. A trio is three. I can't talk. She's the youngest of 3 daughters in this family. Her mom is a famous singer, a star, and she's going on one last road trip down memory lane, basically, and her daughters are going along, and then there's also Micah, who is the bus driver, who has a distant link to the family. And Reagan is a writer who's wanting to get a book published, but wants to keep her name anonymous. So we're not very far into the book yet, and the road trip just started, but I'm loving it so far. I already love Reagan and Micah both. This is my second book by Nicole Deese, and I read the first book in this series, The Words We Lost, I think is the title, and I really love that one. That was beautiful, and so I wanted to immediately read the next one. So that's what we're doing. Stop yapping and get to reading. Cue the time lapse. Okay, here's my update. It is 1:45, which means I have I have 4 hours and 15 minutes until the 24 hours is officially over. I started around 5 o'clock last night. And it says I have 4.5 hours left in this book. So I think I can for sure finish this book, which means I'll have only completed 2 books within the 24-hour time period. I will probably keep reading after the 24 hours because today is still June. The point is to finish these books in June. So we go over the 24 hours, it's fine. My video, my rules. But I'm just working on a bit of a late lunch because it's almost 1 o'clock. And we're gonna eat, and then I'm gonna put Eden down for her second nap of the day. And then once she's sleeping, I should have plenty of time to get some reading in. And I don't think it's gonna take me 4.5 hours to read this book because the time keeps going down really fast when I'm actually focused on reading and sitting down because I'm really invested in the story. It just keeps getting better and better. I'm loving it. So I think I'll be able to for sure finish it in the next couple hours. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how well Eden naps as well. But yeah, there's my little update. This is I feel like this video is going to be very short, which is great because my videos tend to be way too long. And yeah, I'm not feeling super tired, which is fantastic for how early I was up this morning and how late I got to bed last night. But we'll see if I can keep this energy up for the rest of the afternoon. Because I do need to get some stuff done here in the house, but I guess my priority is getting the books done first, and then I can take care of the things that I need to get done. But anywho, there's the update. I'm gonna keep reading while I wait on the food to finish heating up.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, update time. It is 6:30, so we're past the 24-hour mark, but I'm at 75%, 74% of the book, so I'm pretty confident I'll finish this one yet this evening. But I highly doubt I'll get the 3rd book read, but that's okay. This will be book 11 of the month, and that's crazy. Okay, so at least 3 of the books that I read this month were very short in length. So, you know. Anyway, yeah, that's crazy. That's the most I've read in a month this year so far. But I've pretty much enjoyed all of the books that I read, except one, maybe. So, that's a win. But I'm currently waiting on supper to finish cooking, and then we're gonna eat that. Vince is gone for the evening playing basketball. Yeah, it's just gonna be me and Eden here this evening, and I'm just gonna keep plugging away as much as I can at this book. I have until midnight to finish this book, so I should get it done. It's less than 2 hours now left in the time. You know, like I said, it's a lot different doing 24-hour readathons as a mom because I have a toddler to take care of. So not getting as much reading done as I normally would have while doing these, but that's okay. Anyway, there's the update. I'm gonna keep reading. Okay, so I just put Eden down maybe about 15-20 minutes ago. She was taking a lot longer to fall asleep, but it is now 10 till 10 and I have an hour and 2 minutes left in the book. So I will be finishing the book tonight because I think I can read it faster than that. But I made myself a decaf latte, so never fear, my friends, I will sleep tonight. That is delicious. My goodness. Anyway, here's the update. On to reading. Things are happening. I just got done saying, I knew it, I knew it. I love when I'm right. When I guess what's going on. But I'm only partially excited because it's kind of sad, honestly. And it's finished. Every time I try to beat the Kindle time, it's like within 10 or 15 minutes. So it's 10 to 11. But I finished the book. It was great. 4.5 stars. And I think that might be because I had to rush reading it. But it was fantastic. I loved it. Just not quite 5-star feeling. But yeah, that's 11 books for this month. That's pretty impressive, honestly, for myself. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. I'll talk about the books in depth a little bit more on my wrap-up. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.